G'day guys, another day at BlackBerry Live in Orlando. Today the biggest thing that I had a look at was the Q5. I finally got my hands on it, had a look at all the different colors and things like that. Real quick rundown, my first impressions of it. It's a 1.2 gigahertz dual core processor. It's got a 720p screen on a 3.1 inch size and 2 megapixel camera on the front, 5 megapixel camera on the back with a flash. 2180 milliamp hour battery, which is expected to be good for a day at least. 8 gig on board with micro SD card slot, 2 gig of RAM, 120 grams in weight, 10 mil thick or thin, however you want to look at it. And it will have 4G on board as well. The keyboard is different to the Q10. That's probably the biggest difference between the two. It's got more separated keys, and they believe that's more to do with people who like to type on the keys with their fingertips, not the bottoms of their thumb. Really interesting. I never even thought about typing in that way, but it's right. When you look at how people type on the keyboard, some people go in this way and some people come in that way. So it really depends on how you use it. I had a good feel with it. It is all plastic. The back case is actually not removable, so you can't swap out the batteries. So the battery life is important on this device. I'm looking forward to trying it a bit more. It felt really good. It felt fine to use. It is all plastic, so it doesn't feel as premium as the Q10, which I'm filming on now, but it still has a very good feel between it. There's also a gap between the keyboard and the touch screen. On the Q10 there isn't, and the issue there is that sometimes when you're typing on the Q10, you're actually touching the screen if you've got fat fingers, and that's going to help a lot of people as well on the Q5 because you've got that gap. You've got a nice little gap where it says BlackBerry and things like that. So it's real quick. I'm going to get a review unit because I really need to get more in depth on this. It's going to be a cheap phone to buy, but I actually think the experience is going to be very good and you're not going to feel like you're missing out on all the BlackBerry 10 fun. It looks nice. A variety of colors. I want red. There's pink and white and black as well. But for someone who can't afford a Q10 or a Z10, don't feel upset because the Q5 could definitely be the perfect BlackBerry for you. More news soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.